Alrighty, finally back with some more Spyro. Oh man, it's been a wild couple weeks that we're finally getting to treetops, and I haven't done any practice for this, so I'm just going to be rambling and trying to remember how to do this level. Anyway, I wanted to record a little bit so there wouldn't be such a long break again, but I got way too busy before my wisdom teeth surgery, and right now I'm at about a week and a half after my wisdom teeth surgery, so I guess I could talk about that a little bit. Yeah, like, getting your wisdom teeth out is definitely necessary, but yeah, that first week kind of sucks. I am thankful I did not get a dry socket and have to delay this even longer. But it feels good to be sitting down and recording again. Bro, was he sidewalking there? I think you can kill him before he gets too far, but it's a little difficult. Or maybe that was only in the original. Oh, but yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna try to not talk as much as I usually do. Even though I doubt that'll happen, because I'm a yapper at the end of the day when it comes to these videos. Let's get rid of the... I guess these guys are supposed to be monkeys? I guess? Because they throw bananas? I don't know what they're supposed to be, actually. It's very interesting. But yeah, so... Well, I'll let Lyle talk and then I'll bring it up.
Greetings, Spyro. For an amazing tour of the treetops, don't just stop at one supercharge.
Okay. Yeah, after getting my wisdom teeth out, that was an interesting experience, because... Yeah, it always surprises me how well anesthesia works. Because it really does just take you, like, completely out of it. Like, 1 minute you're talking to the dentist, and then the next minute you're just like, oh, it's already done. It's not even the next minute, it's like the next millisecond in your brain, even though like 2 hours pass. I will say, thankfully, both wisdom teeth that I had to get out, because my pair that are still in my mouth, they're stuck in the jawbone, so I don't think they'll ever fully grow out, hopefully. You know, hopefully I won't have to get my wisdom teeth out a second time. That'd be a little wild, but it is funny because I think my dentist mentioned that she had to get hers out because of that, but it seems to be pretty rare. But yeah, the first week was really rough with just eating very bland, basic foods. Again, thankfully I didn't get a dry socket. For those who don't know what a dry socket is, basically after you get your wisdom teeth pulled out, your mouth starts to form like a blood clot in the hole that the tooth was in, and you have to let that blood clot form so it protects the bone and the nerves and all that jazz. And if you don't, then eventually, when all of the anesthesia stuff wears off, you basically just have your jawbone kind of open to the elements, and I've heard that is quite the painful experience, so you definitely don't want that. Thankfully, again, I did not get that. Also, I'm just kind of casually walking around to hopefully remind myself of how to do... Because there's two different supercharge... what would you call them? Like, circuits, I guess. Supercharged circuits you kind of have to go through to get to too hard to reach areas in this level. I'm just doing my best to try to remember how to do both of them. So we went left there. Let's see, what happens if we go forward? Ah, there's another thief there. That'll lead you to a different one. Now we got the key already, which is good. I need a butterfly. What else can I talk about? Yeah, eating basic foods for a while is rough. Just like potatoes and some light noodles and pudding and yogurt. At least I got to drink protein shakes a little bit. Yeah, it's funny because my dad knows how much I like sodas, and he thought I was going to have a lot of trouble with it, but it's like, I'm not addicted to soda, I just like soda a lot, so. Okay, this is that, and then we're going to bonk, because we can't, I think you have to jump from a different spot there. So if you jump from there, because you have one spot we need to get to is over there, and then another one. I don't know if you could see it in the background, but you can kind of see the chicken jumping around there back there. So I'm going to have to take some time to remember how this level works. I think I remember how to do one of them, but I don't remember how to do both of them yet. So you have to get back there. Okay, I just definitely went the wrong way then. There'll be a little bit of that since I stupidly did not practice this beforehand, but it lets the video run a tiny bit long because of, after this we're doing the flight level and the boss level, and those don't usually take that long. I think I'm remembering now how to do this level. Or at least do the second one. But I am very thankful for my girlfriend. She brought me some nice food to eat, at least with a little bit more flavor, to keep my mind sane with everything. Now that I'm about a week and a half out, I can definitely eat a bit more again, but I'm still staying away from like highly acidic things or, you know, things that can break apart real easy, like you know, like toast, or I think you have to, yeah, you have to jump over here. You have to jump over here. You have to jump and then take a glide at the highest part. Okay, there we go. I think as a kid this was the first one I figured out, but the second one weirdly gave me more trouble, even though it's not as bad. Dang, I hate that thief movie. There we go. Yeah, they give you a bunch of 25s for making it up here, because it's a interesting jump.
That was quite a ride, Spyro. You learned a lot since you were a young glider.
Yeah, well, you could have found an easier spot to get stuck.
I like how he just shrugs like, sorry, bro. Okay, now let's do the second one. I don't think I've missed any gems, so hopefully that's the last bit I have to do. Can I make it back? I don't think I can make it back, so I'll just kind of have to run back around, I guess, here. Oh, wait. Can I? Let's see if I can make it over here at least. I think I can. Yes. You can kind of see what we're supposed to do from that, but I need to make it back to the one supercharged panel, which is this one up here. I will say it was nice because last night was the first night. I know it's weird, and I know I'm gonna probably piss a lot of people off, but cut me a little bit of slack with wisdom teeth. I had a bit of pizza last night, but it had no tomato sauce on it, which was interesting. It was just pizza, meat, and ham. Shit, did I not make? Oh, fuck. One more time. I'm not gonna bother cutting this out, I'll just talk, but yeah. I know some people are gonna think that's really weird, but hey, I can't really have tomato sauce at least for like 2 weeks after Wisdom Teeth, especially since one of them was a bottom one. Thankfully, I'm healing pretty quick though because both my Wisdom Teeth were pretty straight, so they weren't like crooked at an angle, which definitely makes the healing time longer. What else can I talk about with the Wisdom Teeth thing? Yeah, oh, another thing that like sucked for me was I am not a back sleeper, and they kind of recommend sleeping on your back after your Wisdom Teeth surgery to not irritate the areas of the extraction points. And yeah, that was difficult for me because again, I am just not a back sleeper. I don't want to fall off again. There we go. Shit, I almost fell off again. That one would have been a lot worse than just falling off the side there. So is that everything? Yes, it is. Look at that, treetops, easy peasy, just with some slight stupidity mixed in. I do really love that level though, once you figure it out. What is it? I got a little email. Okay, yeah, that's whatever. Yeah, this is also not a good late night. It is a good midday because recording this on break from work. Do I want to do? Nah, let's keep it normal how I always do it with the boss. Then I can do the flight level at the end, where I can edit things out if I fuck up. What was I saying though? Sleep. I covered that. Like, it was only like 2 nights ago I finally felt comfortable enough sleeping on my side again, and that was oh so nice. I very much missed that. I gotta be careful here. This part could be rough because they're gonna kick the metal guys at you. Do it. Do it. Bonk. I do think Metalhead probably has the coolest boss level, even though he's probably one of the late. Honestly, I don't think it's controversial to say that a lot of the boss fights in this game are lame. Even the final boss fight is just, well, you'll see when we get there. Okay, what else can I talk about with my... Yeah, I missed... The other rough thing was having to take medication every 4 hours, like setting an alarm for 2 different pain medications that I had to take every 4 hours. It also gave me a very strong medication, like Sparks. Did you eat that butterfly? That was weird. Anyway. Yeah, but I purposely didn't eat or take the super strong medication. Like, I'll say I don't really have like an addictive personality, but I still don't want to risk messing with a medication like that. Like one of those super strong pain medications. So, yeah, I just took Tylenol for my second pain medication. They prescribed me like a higher dose ibuprofen to help with the gum swelling. So everything ended up working out. Where do you jump down again? You have to jump down at one of these points, and I forget where. I thought it was... Yeah, right over there. It looks like, okay. You gotta look around, because there's a hidden fall point. I hate this glide, by the way. It's a little rough, and then that gets you out. There's this little secret area in here. I'll have to come back out anyway, so... think I mentioned that, where like charging through the crates gives you the gems automatically, but if you flame them, if it's a crate you don't have to charge, then the gem just drops and you have to wait for it. But if you charge through it, it just gives you the gem, like it flies into Spyro's inventory automatically. But yeah, I think I'm healing up pretty well from when I look into my mouth and I look at the hole. It seems to be doing alright. Isn't there one more spot though? Okay, I think we're good. Yeah, it looks like Spark's pointing towards the boss arena now. But yeah, it looks like my mouth is healing pretty well. The tissue and stuff is growing nicely. Hopefully by week 3 or 4 I should be fully healed.
The power pole should disrupt his power supply.
Ah, yes, Metalhead. So yeah, just obviously charge it when it's green, not when it's red, because the red one will shock you. Once you do that, you clear it out. You also kill all the enemies above too, by the way. Yeah, don't forget, he does occasionally throw enemies at you, but if you do that, you can see the line of enemies that he was going to throw at you, but they just all die instantly if you finish the phase quick enough. I think he only has these 2 phases, so... You just kind of want to be quick here. Oop. Ow, yeah, that's why. Well, it was my perfect. You see the guy die above him. Yeah, I think you have to get perfect on this fight to get a skill point, but again, I'm not really caring about the skill points, so... Yeah, and then if someone he throws misses you, I think they just drop the gem somewhere over here. So first things first, we want to head up here. So there's a little hidden area behind the green gooey waterfall. Let's see how good at collecting I've been. There's a couple gems in here. Try to think if there's anything else I need to talk. Yeah, we can see all the dead enemies again, just in a nice, lovely line. And then the guy he was about to throw died above him in the cutscene. So I think I missed some. Where would I have missed some gems? 15 gems. What? Up there? Did I just miss a gem like an idiot? Oh, I didn't go around. Haha, very up. Sneaky. I always forget about those places. But yeah, I would definitely say if you have pain in your wisdom teeth, it's probably worth the 1 week of annoyance, like 1 to 2 weeks of annoyance of having your having to not really be able to eat much just to get the pain to stop. Because again, now that I'm like a week and a half in, I barely feel any pain in my mouth anymore. So it has been a very good thing. Just annoying for the first week. There is other stuff I definitely want to talk about, but I'm trying to save that for the next part. Gotta space out the conversations a little bit. Let's see if I can make it before that boar bothers me. Yes, I can. Well, thankfully it's the flight level, so it's harder for me to talk about stuff while I'm remembering. Hey, we only have 2 more flight levels. It's this one and the next one. Is this the one where it's like separate sections, or is that the next one? I guess we'll find out. Yes, this is the one with separate sections, so this is a weird one. We'll get that other treasure chest on the way out, but I forget exactly where they all are. Ah, dang it. I didn't realize I would land there. Okay, thankfully that was a quick one, so I don't have to worry about cutting out this next one. I guess we could start by doing that first. So let's try going up top and then going downward. Okay, so 2 more. And then there's the planes that I believe there's 4 flying through each circle. And of course you want to fly against them to make it easier to flame them. Now if I remember correctly, you want to go for the archways next. And then go for the boats last. I've probably gotten him, but... this is difficult because you want to make a hard turn. Because you want to go against the grain for the boats as well. Oh geez, I'm glad I noticed that. Oop. Please tell me that's... okay, good. That wasn't too bad. Yeah, I remember that one being the easiest, so thankfully that wasn't too difficult. Outside of me almost bonking and falling in the water, I'm glad I noted, or I'm glad I heard that. Because I didn't see it. Okay, we can get to the next home world, because I think we're done here. And then I'll end the part. I could talk about the stuff I did while I was recovering from my wisdom teeth surgery, not just about the wisdom teeth shenanigans. Let's see, because next we have the Dreamweavers. I'm pretty sure, wait, we do have, yeah, I'm pretty sure that's everything.
Oh, I feel much better now that so many dragons have been rescued. Jump in the balloon and I'll show you the Dreamweavers world. Are you ready to go?
Yeah, we can go there and then we can end the part. Yeah, I'll probably try to do another episode after this while we're at 8,000 gems. We're almost done with the first game. And again, like I said, despite all the breaks in this, if you're somehow watching this live, I do want to just get through all 3 games. So, despite finishing the first game, I'm just going to jump right into the second game as if it's part of the same series. So, but here we are in the Dreamweavers world, and what a welcome it is with some dancing dudes and like hopping mushrooms. This is probably my favorite homeworld, though. And then you can see over there a certain level, Dark Passage. That's my favorite level, so we'll probably be getting to that in the next part. So I'm excited for that. But next time we will start the Dreamweavers and start slowly working our way through it, and I'll talk about what I did during my recovery, because I did some stuff. So anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next part.